Well, hello. Welcome to Storytime. Heho imut tath quanome. It is good to see you. My name is Sonia, and I am the Children's Services Coordinator at the Powell River Public Library in the Cathet Regional District on Kla'amin Territory. Chechahathech tathqual atin tauk. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Well, today's story time is all about going to school. Maybe for the first time. Maybe you're going back to school, but oh my goodness, it's that time of year. There are some of us about to start kindergarten. That's a big deal. And some of us are old hat, and some of us, well, I will tell stories about grandmothers going to school and circus school and flight school. It's all about school. But before I begin, let's start with the song that we always start with. It goes like this. Tell me a story, tell me a story, tell me a story, the best one ever read. Tell me about the bears and bees, whales and snails and arbutus trees. Tell me a story of an oyster in his bed, whose name is Funky Fred, with a barnacle on his head. All right, let's tell some stories. The first story that I am going to read today is called Grandmother's School, and it is by Rina Singh with pictures by Ellen Rooney. And it is published by Orca Book Publishers. Grandmother's School. Hurry up, Aji, I tell my grandmother. I know she doesn't like being late. She rushes through her chores so she can change into her uniform, a bright pink sari. She checks her bag for her abacus, reader, slate, and chalk. She looks into the little mirror on the wall and freshens up the red dot on her forehead. Then I take her hand in mine and walk her to school. Her school is a one-room bamboo hut at the end of the mango grove. It has a thatched roof, and the mud floor is covered with mats for the grandmothers to sit on. The door is decorated with marigold garlands, and inside there is a big chalkboard. The grandmothers sit in rows ready to practice the alphabet on their slates and show their work to the teacher. Aji started school a year ago. My teacher said almost everyone in the village could read, write, and count, except for all of the grandmothers. So he built an Ajibachi Shala, grandmother's school. Ajoba, my grandfather, shook his head and said that learning at this age was a waste of time. But most of the people in the village were happy for the grandmothers. When Aji first learned to spell her name, she did a little dance. Then she went to the bank. The rude man behind the counter had always dismissed her, saying people who give thumbprints instead of signatures have to wait. He made her feel small. Now I'll show him I can sign my name, she said. In the evenings, we huddle together, share stories, and do our homework. When Aji needs help, she whispers in my ear. She doesn't want anyone to know she's having trouble. In 1 year at Ajibachi Shala, she has learned the alphabet. She can read and spell many words. She is so proud she can even add and subtract. One day, one of the grandmothers fell ill, and the others weren't able to pay attention to the lessons. So the teacher let the grandmothers worry and pray together. That night, Aji hugged me a little tighter and said, "When I die and my Creator asks me what I did with my life on earth, I'll say I learned to sign my name." "But Aji," I reminded her, "you can also read words like cloud, sky, rain, tree, mango, water, bird, hill, river." "Yes, and I'll take all those words with me to the next world." There are the words. On days when Aji falls asleep before me, I can hear her chanting rhymes in her sleep, the ones the teacher has asked her to memorize. I am so proud of her. Most days after the evening meal, she tells me stories before I sleep. My favorites are about the warrior king who was brave, kind, and clever. The King Shivaji was courageous and won many daring battles, but he never hurt those he didn't need to. I especially love the story where King Shivaji escaped from a prison by hiding in a large fruit basket, outwitting Aurangzeb, the cruelest emperor that ever ruled India. No matter what story she is sharing, Aji always ends with the same line. One day I will read you this story from a book. But not tonight. Tonight I have already drifted into sleep, dreaming of warriors and birds, numbers and words. The end. And you can see the girl who is the narrator in this story. Well, she lives in India, and so she's pointing to where the grandmother school is, not so far from Mumbai, in a smaller town. The end. So, do you remember what color was Aji's sari? Do you remember? It was pink, that's right. And well, going back to school, something some of us think about is, what will I wear to school on the first day? So I thought I'd sing a song. This is Jenkins. So there are some nonsense words in this song, and they go like this, and you can try to say them with me, but they're also tongue twistery. So here we go. It goes, buy me a foldy, roldy, tildy, toldy, seek a double, use a cuzza, roll to find me. I'll show ya. Will you wear blue, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear blue, Jenny Jenkins? No, I won't wear blue, 'cause blue won't do. I'll buy me a foldy, roldy, tildy, toldy, seek a double, use a cousin, roll to find me. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Will you wear pink, oh my dear, oh my dear? Will you wear pink, Jenny Jenkins? No, I won't wear pink, I'd rather drink ink. I'll buy me a foldy, roldy, tildy, toldy, seek a double, Jenkins, what will you wear, my dears, for the first day of school, if you're going back, or for the first time? So, that brings me to the next story of Storytime today. This is Flight School by Lita Judge. And this is an Athenium book for young readers. And there you go, in a little motorboat, there goes a penguin somewhere. I was hatched to fly, said Penguin. When do classes start? But you, dear, are a penguin, Teacher replied. Undeniable, said Penguin, but I have the soul of an eagle. Flight School, we teach birds to fly. Teacher and Flamingo weren't so sure, but they let Penguin stay. Flight practice started immediately. Like this, flap, 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 and up, up, up. Penguin and the other birdies practiced for weeks. At last, all the birdies were cleared for their first flight. One by one, they took to the wind. And then it was Penguin's turn. Geronimo! Gobblub. Oh dear, did he fly? He did not fly. I'm sorry, Birdie, said Teacher. Penguins just aren't built to fly. How can this be true? Thought Penguin. In my heart, I live on the wind. But as he watched his classmates fly high above, he knew it was time to go home. Penguin was too broken-hearted to even wave goodbye. His teachers didn't know what to do. Then Flamingo had an idea. Wait! Oh? Let's try again. Flip-flap, flip-flap, flap. And up, up, up. Suddenly, Penguin was soaring above the sea and the clouds. Penguin was right. He did have the soul of an eagle. He just needed a little help with the technical parts. Look, Teacher has him on a string. And he's having fun. But however he felt inside, he still had the body of a little round penguin. But Penguin didn't care. He had soared on the wind just as he had done in his dreams. He left Flight School a happy little penguin. It wasn't long before he came back. What's this? Do you know what kind of bird this is? An ostrich. An ostrich, that's right. Do ostriches fly? My friend Ostrich has the soul of a swallow. Yep, says his teacher. The end. So, I have a birdie song to go with that. This is Three Little Birds by Bob Marley, because, well, Penguin didn't worry about the technical troubles. He just really wanted to try. And I think that's a good way to approach learning going back to school. Just try. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning and smile with the rising sun. Three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. You ready? Don't worry about a thing, worry about a thing, oh, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry, sing and don't worry about a thing. I won't worry, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning and smile with the rising sun. The three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. There we go. Don't worry. Three little birds. Three little birds. Even if you're a penguin who cannot fly, there is a place for you. So, the next story is Mom, It's My First Day of Kindergarten. And this is by Hyewon. Look at, I think they're getting dressed. Getting dressed for what? A first day of kindergarten. And this is a Francis Foster Books by Farrar, Straus, Giroux, New York. Mom, wake up! It's my first day of kindergarten. I think that's Mom right there, looking rather blue. Mom makes my lunch and she starts to worry. Do they have snacks in kindergarten? What if you don't have time to finish your sandwich at lunch? You'll be so hungry. I can eat fast, Mom. Did I pack all your school supplies? What if I forgot something? She worries and worries. Mom, I have my crayons and markers and everything. I'm all set. There's Mom. Oh dear, looking kind of small, probably because she's worrying. Oh dear, look at the time. You'll be late for school. Don't worry, Mom. We can run. Will you be okay in the big kids' school? You're still so little. Mom, don't worry. I'll be fine. I am already 5. Oh, it's such a big school. You could get lost here. Mom, it's not that big. I think it's just right for a big boy like me. Mom doesn't look happy. We don't know anyone here. I miss your old teachers and your friends. I like to make new friends, Mom, and you'll make new friends too in no time. I say hi to the girl with a pink ribbon. She says, hi. And her mom says, hi to my mom. My mom smiles back. Oh, she's getting a little bit less small. Maybe she's not worrying as much. It's normal to worry about going to school for the first time, even if you're a mom. We find my classroom. The door is open. Uh-oh, Mom. Maybe I'm not ready for this. Mom sighs. I'm sure you'll be fine in kindergarten, she says. Then my teacher comes out to greet us. She smiles and says, "Hello, are you ready for kindergarten?" And then I know. Oh yes, I am ready for kindergarten. I've been waiting for this all summer. I'm 5. It's time for me to go to the big kids' school. And I walk right into the classroom. When my teacher says parents should leave, Mom hugs me and kisses me and hugs me and kisses me. I say, bye. Then we get to work. Kindergarten is awesome. I spend all day with my new friends. Before I know it, it's time to go home. When we line up, I feel so much bigger. We follow our teacher out to the schoolyard, and there's Mom waiting for me. I hug her and she hugs me. "How was school?" she asks. "It's awesome," I say. "You're right. You're just the right size for the big kids' school. I'm so proud of you," Mom says. And I tell her all about my first day of kindergarten. "Mom, can I take the school bus tomorrow, please?" Oh dear. The end. The next big kid thing, taking the school bus. Well, I have a bus song to go with that. You might know it. This is "The Wheels on the Bus." And can you go round and round? Very good with the wheels. And can you go swish, swish, swish like the wipers? And can you go beep, beep, beep like the horn? And can you go open and shut like the doors? All right, very good. Here we go. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all round the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. And back to those wheels, get them rolling. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Very good. The wheels on the bus. And that brings me to the last story of story time today. This is called Your First Day of Circus School, and it is by Tara Lazar and illustrated by Melissa Crowton. As I said at the beginning of story time, there are all kinds of school, and this is another kind. This is published by Tundra. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it's the most amazing day on earth, your first day of school. Ah! There's a way to wake up. Who can sleep in before the big day? You're probably tired this morning and dragging your feet. Make sure you find a uniform that fits. Ooh, look at his uniform options. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, which one would you choose? I quite like this one. Those are good pants. Take time to eat a balanced breakfast. Look at them balancing that breakfast. Oh, and don't forget to pack a snack. Don't worry, the bus has an endless number of seats. Welcome one and all. Step right up this way. School looks big, but you'll find your way around. Walk this way. Your big brother will show you the ropes. Don't let the kids in the higher grades run you over. You'll make lots of new friends if you put on a smile. Look at, he brought his pet mouse. Once you find your class, try not to sit behind the tall kid. Who's the tall kid? An elephant. And it's important to learn your teacher's name, Miss Stupendous. Wow, what a teacher. I bet you've worked up quite an appetite. Watch out, that cafeteria can be a real zoo. You can let off some steam during recess, but watch out for other stuff that steams. Oh dear, that's a steaming pile of perhaps giraffe poop? Yikes. This is circus school. I know it's a lot to juggle on your first day, and you probably have high expectations. But you'll find ways to rise above it all and soar through the air with the greatest of ease. Well, look at that. You're a fast learner, kiddo. At the top of the class already. After all, you're just like your big brother in so many ways. We got him with a pie. He's a real clown. There are clowns at circus school. Was your first day awesome? I hope you had a blast. I bet you can't wait until tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. Your big brother will be there to cheer you on every step of the way. The end. Wow, circus school, amazing. I thought that we could do a rhyme to go with that. This is can't sit still, and you can wiggle with me, and when I say stop, you stop. Because, well, at school, one of the things we learn to do is sit pretty still for some parts of it, but that can be hard. So it's good to have a moment to get your wiggles out. And I bet in circus school, it's all about getting wiggles out all day. All right, here we go. This is by Laura Slisipsky. No, I can't sit still, never could, never will. Gotta flip, gotta flop, gotta flap until my bones are bouncing and my shoulders shake with a jiggle and a wiggle and you can't make me stop. Did you stop? Very good. Now you get to stand up. Stand up. Okay, let's stand up. No, I can't stand still. Never could, never will. Gotta jig, gotta jolt, gotta jump until I've had enough of leaping and I've had enough of hopping and I'm thinking now of stopping and stop. Very good. Can't sit still. And that brings me to the end of story time. So if you are heading to school this year for the first time, good luck. I hope it's as fun as circus school or grandmother school or flight school. And, well, we'll see you at another story time. So long, it's been good to see you. So long, it's been good to see you. So long, it's been good to see you. I'll see you again next week for more stories. Bye.